Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is all about my cash envelope stuffing for week 3 of January. I can't believe that I'm doing week 3 already. I feel like the days feel really long, but the weeks are kind of going by quickly, if that makes any sense at all. And as always, I will link the binder and the envelopes below. It's just from Amazon. And let's get started. So I feel like at the moment I'm still okay with using cash. I know that some people might not be feeling okay about that, but at the moment I feel okay. One of the main reasons for that is that it does generally make my spending habits better by using cash. So for as long as I feel okay with that, I am going to continue. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all of the cash that's in my envelope. So if you've been following my videos, you'll know that I'm doing one of the saving challenges I'm doing this year is to take out all the leftover cash from my cash envelopes every week and save that in a different kind of pot. So actually some of that empty, so petrol is empty, so food's got £10 in, so I'll take that out of there. Oops. This little miscellaneous has £1 in, take that out of there. Children has £20 in, so I'll take that out of there. Children's going to be the one where it's going to, I feel like the children envelope is going to add most of the money to these for the foreseeable future, but there we go. So I have 5 envelopes. I talked last weekend about how I've already changed my setup slightly, and I'm going to put my clothes envelope in the sinking fund for when I need clothes, or well, me and my husband need clothes. Because it isn't very often and it seems a bit daft to fill that every week to take it out to then fill it again when we know that the chances of kind of me using that are particularly slim. So like I said, these envelopes are just from Amazon. I just make the inserts to put on those. So I think we'll start with food. So I'm just going to set that up like that. So food this week is probably going to be the same as always. I feel like I'm kind of getting into a good rhythm with our food budget. It was kind of going overboard at one point and I found I was spending lots more, but I feel like I've kind of got back into getting it so that it's I approximately spend between £40 to £50 a week. Sometimes it's slightly more, sometimes it's slightly less, so kind of overall that average works out to be that. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to put £60 in our food budget for this week. So 20, 40, 60 is going to go in our food budget for the week ahead. So just pop that in there. That should be more than enough. In fact, I know it's going to be more than enough. I feel like we've got quite a lot of food in the freezer. At the moment I got some bargains the other week in like the reduced section, so I just kind of shoved all that in the freezer, and I know that that will do kind of a good kind of 4 or 5 meals once I get around to kind of preparing that. So if one of them was, I got something like 20 chicken drumsticks for 80p, so they're all in the freezer, and I'm going to do a big kind of pot of chicken stew in the slow cooker at some point, and then that will do as more than one meal. Well, I'm going to freeze it again once you can do that, because if you've frozen raw food and then kind of like defrosted and cooked it, once it's been cooked you can then freeze it again, so that's the plan for that. But anyway, so £60 has gone in the food envelope for this week. Petrol, now actually I'm going to leave this empty, so I put £20 worth of petrol in this week, and because I'm now working from home again, the journeys that we're doing in the car are really short, so I don't need to put any petrol in there this week, so I've left that empty. There's no point in me putting money in that because I know I don't need it this week to then take it out at the end of the week. Does that make sense? That's not how I want to do this. So I'm going to leave the petrol envelope empty. Probably means that because I'm not putting any in this week, I'll need to put in some next week, but we'll see how that goes. So miscellaneous, all the household stuff. So I know for a fact that I need to get dried cat food this week. And I tend to buy we get the bags of dried cat food from Pets at Home, and I tend to buy more than one at a time because it's in like a little shopping kind of area that we wouldn't go to unless we were buying cat food. So I tend to kind of get more than one so that I don't have to keep going there. So that's definitely something for miscellaneous. So in that respect, I'm going to put £20 as always in the miscellaneous envelope. That will do us. I'm not saying that I'm going to spend £20 on cat food, far from it, but I know that's one thing that I need to get from there this week. So £20 goes in the miscellaneous envelope there. Children. So as always, I'm going to put £20 in here, but again, I keep talking about this and it's so, I feel like I can't like not give them a budget, but at the same time we're literally doing nothing other than kind of school, home, and that's it. It's tough on them, like they don't really understand or appreciate why we can't go to the park or why we can't go to soft play. However, I'm going to put in £20 again in this week, and then if it's still there at the end of the week, I might kind of change my strategy for theirs in the short term, just because we can't do any kind of the things that would normally cost us money. So like we can't go swimming, we can't go to soft play, we can't even like go to the park and get like an ice cream, like it's just like there's just nothing is there. So I'm going to put £20 in the children's envelope for now, but in all seriousness I have a feeling that that will be there at the end of the week, because they just don't need anything at the moment either. It's not like they need like clothes that could come out of this or anything, but they don't need anything at all and we can't do anything. So their budget is going to be fairly untouched, I feel, for the kind of the next few weeks, if not kind of longer than that. So I put £20 in there, but we'll see how that goes. And then the eating out one is empty. Well, they all are empty, but this is empty. I'm going to put £10 in here, and that £10, I'm gonna be totally honest. So my no spend year last year, I didn't go to Costa at all. And I've only been twice since January started, and I'm loving being able to go and get that little treat there, I'm not going to lie. And I also took my 5-year-old is at home again, so we went and got a little treat from there through the drive-through the other day. So £10 is going in there. I have a feeling we might go over the budget for eating out this month, but that is totally kind of on me, and I'm fine with that. At the moment I'm just kind of playing things by ear. Things are so tricky anyway. So that's £10 in the eating out envelope. Obviously it's not really eating out because you can't go out to eat, but it's getting food that's outside of the home, so to speak. And they are my cash envelopes for this third week in January. So I've got £10 in the eating out, £20 in children, £20 in miscellaneous, nothing in the petrol envelope, which seems weird, but I'm generally not using the car, so there's just no point in having it in there. And then £60 in the food envelope, and that should last us fairly comfortably until the end of next week. So there we go. I am enjoying the cash envelope system as always. It does make me think twice about putting stuff in my trolley at the supermarket when I know I've only got kind of a limited amount of cash. That's how it works for me. So when I get tempted by things, it's especially in the supermarket, you know, the offers on the end of the aisles. I know if I've only got £60 in the food budget envelope, I can't go wildly overboard on loads of offers that like 9 times out of 10 we don't need them and I wouldn't normally buy. That's what that does for me. It keeps me kind of on track in that sense, not getting tempted and not doing that kind of impulse buying that I can definitely fall into the trap of if I'm not careful. And when I'm using my card, it's just too easy because, you know, it doesn't feel real half the time anyway. So are you using cash envelopes? How does your setup look for the week ahead? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you're staying safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.